especially and some men come over and join up, and they also working with us, and we give them materials, and they start off their own garden.
For Silas and the community, there's an awareness of food security and its importance and the need for more support.
That's one big interesting thing, because we introduced this garden especially for food security. That's a priority, yeah. And if we have more than enough, then we can go and sell it to an area like Gizo or Noro, so that there is a money coming to help this farm.
Gizo in the Western Province is the administrative center of the province, and the market on any day is always bustling. Farmers from the outer islands bring in their produce to sell. With the recent tsunami, the Western Province has had to basically start all over again with cultivating the gardens and plantations. And the high cost of food hasn't made it any easier for the people. An assessment was carried out following the tsunami by Oxfam, and Kastom Gaden was invited to come in to see how they can assist the villagers. Helen Tau was part of a group of women from 6 villages that went to Kukundu to receive training from Kastom Gaden. The training has made a great difference to her life.
I'm Kastom Gaden. There are simple ways where people are doing planting, and then I'm not making people strangle too much. I'm not what difference people find them. People learn new methods, new skills. Like one fella now, this fella home skill garden, side house number, just around the kitchen. Especially me, Seleva, as a leader inside the church of me fella, inside the Gizo Island and Kolobangar Island. Me one fella, me coordinating with women. Me fella fitting in the program below. Me fella women so. Me fella sharing with other women's way. Auto not taking this fella training.
John Holland is a farmer and another beneficiary of the training from Kastom Gaden, and he too has seen the difference it has made in his work and productivity.
So we come in and then contact with them Kastom Gaden. In Kastom Gaden, any really try to teach him sample something where we work with him, but we don't understand him that him something to do with him plantings na. Yeah. So that one out and differences when we find them those side of Kastom Gaden.
For Kastom Gaden, sharing information and planting materials is an important component of its work. In doing so, it binds family and communities together and strengthens those ties.
Work in garden, vegetable garden, or you involve Kastom Gaden or whatever activity, it's something that we have to involve family. Not only family, if we work as group, then we try to combining groups together. Yeah? Like maybe women's group, they will have to come to the ideas that we have to come together. Maybe we as a farmers, we will have to join in, so that we have to support each other, so that we have to come up with this kind of ideas that now people are practicing something.
If we don't sort of address this issue, then it becomes a very big, huge social problem. So therefore, it's sort of a matter of for the government and for other stakeholders, for us we can sort of work together to tackle this issue. And again, going back to our traditional way of farming, growing more of local food, eating more of local food, it's sort of a matter of urgency for us to do that.
For Journey to Tour, the journey has been worthwhile and yielded fruit. Kastom Gaden is a well-respected and highly regarded organization in the Solomon Islands and in the region. He continues to advocate the use of traditional methods of gardening and the importance that nothing should be wasted.
There are only 2 processes in life, and that is the process of growth and decay. Now, with all the waste you can see at the market, okay, if that is all plowed back or put back into to the soil, They can grow anything, even around here. Even in the stony and rocky areas, they can grow food. Okay? But because they don't know that if we return those waste is not waste. Okay? Waste is when nobody knows how to use it. That's what real waste. For waste is food. What is waste from one species is food for another species. Nothing, when you talk about ecological and biological activities, nothing is waste as far as organic wastes are concerned. Most of the food consumed in this country is imported food. And imported food is not food security as far as I'm concerned. Okay? Food security means you have food in your garden and food in your kitchen. Okay? This government and many other governments after this one should not think about what real food security means. Okay? Food security is when people are conscious of self-sufficiency in food, and that is people grow their own food.
For Joini Tutua and the people who work for Kastom Gaden, there is much that has been accomplished, but there is a lot that still needs to be done. And this can only be achieved with the support of the communities, the stakeholders, and most importantly, the government of the day. With the current worldwide economic climate and food shortage in many parts of the world, the Solomon Islands and the rest of the Pacific region is in grave danger of facing a future of dependency on imported food because the soil has been overused and poisoned from the ever-popular use of chemicals. If more people in the Solomon Islands and the Pacific region took out a leaf of Joini Tutua's Book of Wisdom, then our future could be bright and hopeful.
I learned organic farming from the forest. And the ancient forest floor should teach a lot of us about returning organic matter back to the soil. What grows the mighty trees? Why aren't there so many pests in the forest? There are reasons. We have to understand those reasons.